25-year-old Harry Garside from Melbourne's East is a weapon in the ring.
Oh, big shot. Harry Garside with a left hand.
He won a gold medal at the 2018 Com Games and a bronze at the Tokyo Olympics. Our first boxing medal at the Games for 33 years. And so far, in his professional lightweight career, Harry has a perfect 3-win, no-loss record.
Everywhere. Another Harry Garside masterclass.
But growing up, Harry always felt different.
I didn't feel like a stereotypical male. I felt like there was a bit of a role pushed on me to play. It ate me alive because I wasn't being my true self.
So in addition to striving for worldwide pugilistic esteem, Harry also has a passion for challenging society's gender expectations. He paints his nails.
By painting the nails, the reason why I did it at the Olympics and before fights is just trying to showcase the young people especially. Like, it's okay. You don't have to fit this mould that society, your friends, your family pushes on you.
Harry also loves ballet.
Ballet and boxing have a lot of similarities. Every time I walk out of the ballet studio or doing a dance class, I always feel so amazing.
And he's also banishing gender stereotypes with his awesome fashion choices. For having the courage to be himself, Harry's had his share of abuse from online trolls, but he won't let it stop him.
Of course, there's a little bit of backlash. You're not going to please everyone with what you do, and I've learned to be okay with that.
At the end of the day, Harry wants to be remembered as a good person as well as a good athlete. And to remind you, it's okay to be yourself.
That's the best thing about being human is how unique and special and different we all are.
Please welcome the weapon himself, Harry Garside. To have you here. What's it like walking this line between, competing in a historically macho sport and then breaking down gender stereotypes at the same time?
Yeah, I've definitely raised a few eyebrows along the journey, but I think personally, I've had a lot of positivity. There hasn't been much negativity. There has been probably maybe 5% out of the 100, but it's very minimal, and I'm very grateful. A lot of people have just accepted and opened me up with open arms, and at the same time, I think I'm sort of making people ask themselves questions and allow them space for themselves to grow and evolve, just like I'm trying to do myself.
That's what I was going to ask you, why you do it, and it's good, I guess, for other people to reflect on the things you're saying and how their lives are impacted in that same way.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably the one closest to me is my dad, and it's been amazing to see my growth in the last sort of 8 to 10 years and also to see him grow in that time as well, and him growing up in England through a pretty interesting time in the 80s and stuff like that, and to see the man he is now, I'm just so grateful he's my dad, and to see the man he is now, it's really amazing to see.
So he was a roof tiler, and he raised you guys to be macho guys, and now he's got a son who's a boxer, but also does ballet and paint his nails. So, I mean, that evolution you must have witnessed, like you said, must have been really powerful. Yeah,
it was very interesting, but I think me and my dad are very similar, and that's why we clash a lot, but at the same time, we love each other dearly because of it, and he's very vulnerable himself and very probably got a few more feminine traits to him as well, just like myself. And we've just learned to embrace them a lot more over the last sort of 2-3 years, and it's been really nice to sort of go on that journey with him. And now we can sit down and actually have genuine conversations and talk about real things rather than just talking about the dirt out the back.
That's what blokes talk about.
Yeah.
Well, the dirt out the back. That's it. That's all we have.
How many hours can you get out of the dirt out the back?
Mate, we're endless hours.
Depends. Whereas women, we like to talk about the dirt you've tracked through the house.
Yes.
It's balance. That's right. But speaking of balance, that we showed that photo of you wearing the skirt, which I believe caused you to be subjected to some online trolling. But you're one of the few people who would know what hurts more, to get the metaphorical punch in the fist from trolls online or a literal punch in the fist. Which is worse?
That's a great question. I'd probably say the mental and emotional. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm pretty grateful. I'm the youngest of 3 boys, so I've got thick skin.
Right.
So I'm pretty grateful. And at the same time, by me expressing myself and wearing a skirt or doing something that's a little bit out of the norm, I've got thick skin and I can take it. But if a young person sees that and is called to do something different, something that's a bit more their calling, then I think I'm doing the right thing and doing my job. And as I said, I've got thick skin, so I can take it. But I hope that by me doing it, it sort of opens the conversation up for the rest of the world, and especially young people to sort of express themselves, how they want to. That's the most important thing.
Are your training methods part of your calling? Because I have to say, mate, wow. Freezing cold showers, jogging with tape over your mouth, practicing karaoke, which I'd not seen as a boxing thing. How does this help you as an athlete?
Probably one of the biggest things. I've been doing uncomfortable challenges once a month. Working hard.
It looks like anger management.
I've been doing uncomfortable challenges once a month, and some of those challenges you mentioned were on there, and like improv class, 50 hours no talking. Done so many amazing things, and I think the biggest thing I've taken from it, the more you can put yourself in uncomfortable situations, the more you can grow and evolve as a human. So that's what the
So it's
theory
just
behind
about
that
being
is.
uncomfortable. That's the main aim.
Of course,
Right.
of course. And I've just watched my growth as a human over the last sort of 3.5 years, and also my growth as an athlete just from doing that. So
Your next fight, September 15. Confident?
I am. I'm feeling good. It's a tough opponent. He's had, I think, 11 wins, 9 knockouts. So I've got to keep the jukes up. That's the most important thing. But I'm feeling good. It's
But
been
does
a great
he do
prep.
ballet?
No. So I'm light on the feet, which is
Tell you what, if he's anything like that tyre, he's going to cop it. That is, wow. Thanks very much for joining us today. It's been great to have a chance to speak to you. Please thank Harry Garside.